Since tomatoes has become a luxury in Nigeria, I have naturally gone to making Banga Stew, what is popularly known as Ofe Akwu. When I first made this Banga soup, I was skeptical if my son was going to like it or not because he's a picky eater just like myself. But it happened that I fell in love with it, and he usually asks me, "Mommy, when are you going to make Banga soup?" Banga in quotes, as I calls it. Hi guys, my name is Susan. Welcome to the fun version of my recipe channel where I share all things DIY, crafts, military tutorials, family vlog, commercial business recipe, how to earn money on the side, and lots more. So let's get started. I'm going to start by making use of onions I already diced. Then I'll make use of assorted beef. Like I think I have blankets and all that there. I'll leave the prices in the description box below this video. All I spent making this Banga stew. Then I'll be making use of crayfish. I'll also be making use of habanero pepper as much as you can tolerate. So then I'm using this Okpeyi, and then this seed, my vendor usually tells me the name, but I don't know the name. Please, my Igbo sisters, help me out. What's the name of this seed? I usually use it for Banga stew. Then, of course, salt and my very favorite seasoning cube, which is onga. Then I'm making use of stockfish and then catfish. And then, of course, the center of attention, which is Banga itself, the Banga seed itself. You can use concentrate. Those ones in tin is also okay. Then making use of scent leaf. So this is the overview of all that I'm using. I'm first of all going to pour hot water into my stockfish and my catfish just for it to get softened, to wash it off, and then I will pieces it and remove the bones and all that. Then to my beef, I'm going to add my seasoning cube, some onions and salt to taste. I'm not going to add water because beef contains lots of water content, and then I'll cover that and heat it up. Then for my into my mortar, I added my all those things, crayfish, that seed, then the Okpeyi, then the Habanero Pepper, and I'm going to pound this. So you see, my beef on fire has generated some sort of liquid content or beef stock. Then now I'm not going to introduce extra water just to cover the top of the beef, and I'll leave that to cook till my beef is softened. So while the beef is cooking, this is what is left. My onions, my stockfish and catfish are already pieces, my pepper blend, and then so I'm going to first of all wash my banga seeds. I'm going to wash it in water just like this. This is a Derica of banga seeds. So after washing it, then I'll also place fresh water, introduce fresh water into it, and because this I already washed here, I'll introduce fresh water into it, and I'm going to boil this. Then I'm going to slice my scent leaf, and this is how I slice it. I don't gather my leaves together, arrange them. No, I don't know how to describe it. I just grab it the middle, slice, and try to bring them together and slice. That's how I slice my vegetables, mostly ugu and scent leaf and butter leaf. I don't start arranging them, wasting of time. No, I just gather them together, slice in the middle first, then kind of bring them together and slice. My son is helping me out here. He loves helping us when I'm cooking. He loves it, even when I'm baking too. This is me slicing my scent leaf. I used 200 naira worth of scent leaf here. So this is my banga that I allowed to boil. You allow this to boil it is very, very soft. If it's not very soft, you're not going to get maximum sauce from the kernels. So I transfer this hot, the way as it's hot like this, I transfer it to my mortar, and I'm going to pound it. You want to take your time to pound it to extract, so that when you want to extract the juice, it's easier for you. So this is me pounding. Take your time. I am doing this while it is hot, not while it is cold. While it is hot, fresh from the fire, just pounding it, and this is what it's going to look like later. So I'm going to transfer this into a bigger bowl, and then I'm going to pour hot water, as hot as your hand can tolerate. Please don't go and use water that is going to scorch your skin, no, but as hot as your hand can tolerate. I'll put this into a bowl first, and I'm going to introduce hot water that is hot as my hand can tolerate, and I'm kind of going to squeeze out the juice, extract the sauce from the palm kernels and the chaff. I will extract it. Make sure you extract it very well. Then once and also when you're adding water into this palm kernel extra that you've pounded, don't add too much water. If you add too much water, it means they're going to take a longer time to boil your palm kernel extra before you can get your banga stew to a little bit of thickness. So don't add too much water, just be very careful. So this is me just squeezing out and extracting my banga sauce from the palm kernel chaff. If you're new to my channel, I want to use this opportunity to tell you welcome to my vlog channel, to my fun channel, and please subscribe if you have not, because I share premium content here every week. And just leave me hi, I'm new here if you have subscribed, and I'll leave you a special virtual hug in my next video. And to my OGs, thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you for the push, the comment, the shares. I see all of them at the back end of my channel. It means so much to me. Thank you so much for making YouTube so that yes, this particular channel is sharing premium content. Thank you guys so much. So once I was through extracting the chaff from the sauce or from the banga juice, just like this, I'm going to get a strainer basket, a strainer, and I'm going to pour it into, I'm going to place the strainer over my pot, and I'm going to pour this extract, this banga extract, into the strainer so that it's remove any unnecessary chaff. Like I said, remember that the water you're going to use, make sure it's not too much. If it's too much, it means you're going to boil your banga extract for a very longer period of time before you get some level of thickness. So this is me just sieving my banga extract just like this. So how do you make your own banga sauce? Is it the same like I am doing here, or you have a very special way of making yours? Please share in the comment section. I love learning, and I specifically love making Igbo stew or Igbo soup even when I'm not an Igbo person. So maybe I'm inclined to get married to an Igbo person later, I don't know. So this is me now boiling the banga extract. Please don't cover your pot completely, because banga stew, banga soup tends to foam and it will spill out if you cover it. So I added my beef into it, and then I'm adding my stockfish, the stockfish and catfish combination into it. I discovered that my pot was smaller, so I'm going to change it to a bigger pot later. So I added my onions into this, and then I'm going to stir this up well together. Make sure your banga extract boils first before you start adding all this. And I added my pepper mix into it, and then remember my meat had meat stock, little meat stock, so I tasted that first to make sure it was still requiring more seasoning and salt before I went in to add more. So this is it boiling. At this stage, I'm not going to cover it again. I stirred everything together. I wasn't covering it again. You want to allow this boil very well. Allow it boil very well. Now look, this is when I changed the pots, because the first pot I was using was smaller. So allow it to boil very well. You're going to notice some oil being extracted to the top of your banga sauce. That shows that your banga is ready, or is done, or is well cooked. So at this time, I went in to add my scent leaf, and then I stirred that together and allowed this to simmer on medium heat for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then my banga sauce or my banga stew was ready. So I love eating mine with rice mostly, or sometimes I like taking it with swallow. So what do you like taking your banga stew, your banga sauce with? So that's all for me for today. Thank you so much for your support. See you in subsequent videos. Bye for now.